All right, what up, guys? We are here at the Tat Chat Podcast Studio, and I am here with my official barber himself. Just tell us what your name is, what your social media is, and we'll go from there.
My name is Jesus. My social media is Hair Jesus or Hair Jesus, JEZUS, which is easier to say than Jesus.
Yeah, don't be scared, bro. Talk up in that mic. He's a very quiet speaker. You are normally, so don't be scared. Talk in there.
All right, yeah. My name is Hair Jesus. Hopefully this is, first time on a podcast. It sounds like it's muting me out.
No. It's only because when you're talking, you're going up, and you're talking like this. Talk in the mic, dude.
You got to talk straight into the
there
mic.
There you
huh?
go.
All right. I'm going to get used to this, but I'm going to make sure I talk straight into it. But yeah, my name is Hair Jesus. My name is Jesus. I go by Hair Jesus on Instagram.
Yep.
Jesus, JEZUS.
Yes, sir. I just say Hair Jesus. Honestly, I know people say like Jesus. I was like, no, that's just Jesus. Yeah, he got some long ass hair.
Jesus is just like, I don't know. People look at me like, what? They always give me a what when I say Jesus. They're always like, so I have to repeat myself. When I say Jesus, they're just like, oh, Jesus. All right, cool. Except the religious people, they're like, they want to, they just want to, I don't know. It seems like they want to hit me. They're like, you're not Jesus. But it's like, bro, like, I definitely believe in a high power, though. There's definitely is a high power. It's not me.
All right, so pretty much the breakdown of it, same thing I tell everyone else. Every time I have a guest here, we kind of just bullshit. I ask you some questions. I ask about some stories, how we met. You'll ask me a couple things, and then we'll just go from there. Cool?
Sounds good.
All right, so for starters, you're a barber.
Yes,
how long have you been doing it? What got you into it, and why are you still doing it?
All right, so I got into barbering pretty late in my life, but, I mean, it's better late than never. I mean, I started about 5 years ago when I started barber school, and professionally been doing it 4 years. And what's kept me doing it, to be honest, I feel like it's therapeutic for me. Like, I know once you're sitting there talking to clients, like, they let loose and just kind of give you their problems, but sometimes you get to, I guess, I don't know, you feel like it's therapeutic for you when you're hearing their stuff, and then you're like, all right, so I guess my situation was not that bad, you know, because they're going through worse stuff. So it definitely, it opens your eyes, and with me, it's helped me become more social. Like you said earlier, like, you got to speak up. Like, yeah, it's helped me become more social and be able to speak more and use my voice more, which is kind of dope. And it's just, you feel wanted and accepted in the community, bro, to be honest. I mean, my whole life where I grew up and came from, you didn't feel that way. You were not accepted. Like, now I feel like I'm in rooms or in places where I'm like, what the hell? What am I doing here? Like, before, I was like, is this guy going to rob us or steal something from here? Like, they wouldn't want us in the room, you know, or want me in the room. At least that's how it felt. But now you feel accepted. So, I don't know, it just feels good. It's a whole change of pace, and it's cool, man. And I like getting new people in the chair all the time, and also the returning clients, obviously. That means you're doing
like
something.
me, because I'm dope as fuck.
Yeah. That means you're doing something right. Yeah. Picky as fuck. Nah.
No, real quick though. That's what I was. I already knew it was gonna go there at some point. So I was going to the same barber for like a very, very long time. So it was hard for me to switch over to a new barber. So pretty much when I hit you up, like the first thing I said was like, "Yo, are you sure you want to cut my hair? I'm super picky." And you're like, "I got this. Like, I'm gonna do this shit." And every single time, am I not one of your top picky ones?
Yeah, I'm definitely one of them. And I feel like it just. I feel like once you deal with a picky client and you're willing to accept them and deal with it, because I mean it comes with the job. You're gonna get more.
Yeah.
So I started.
I'm not gonna be the only one.
You're not the only one no more. But to be honest, it makes you better, bro. You got to be able to hear that, because if not, I mean, just imagine going to somewhere and and you're buying something and they don't want to hear you, or they're not gonna hear you out, like, yeah, nah, you're getting this, bro. Like, or you ask for salmon and now you're getting steak, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nah, it's like you got to hear them out. So it's like me, I feel like if I get upset or let that get to me, it's only gonna ruin my day, bro.
Yep.
It's not gonna ruin their day. They're gonna go on. They only got 30 minutes to 45 minutes with you, so like it's up to you if you want to ruin your day. So I learned to like not let that get to me. It just makes you better, and I'm picky with myself, like hella, anyways. So yeah.
I feel like clients like us, like that are picky. I mean, even with tattooing, my pickiest clients are the ones that like make me think a little harder. They make me work for my pay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, although it's my service and I love doing it, those are the ones that like flip that switch. And when you're done with it, you're a little bit more satisfied than a normal cut or a normal tattoo. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
Like, I feel way more accomplished when someone's like super picky and like they want to make a bunch of changes, and then when I finish it, they're like, "Fuck, you killed that shit."
Yeah.
It's so much more satisfying.
It's definitely satisfying for
Yeah.
sure. You feel way more accomplished because,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you can make somebody picky happy, I mean, shit. Like sometimes when you're like, oh, now you got like when the client is picky as shit, and then they're like, bro, I'm gonna come back to you. Then you're like, oh fuck, I gained another one. But at the same time, bro, those are the clients you're never gonna lose. You're never
I was gonna say,
lose.
you know damn well the first day I was hella picky, and that was you in your head for sure. You're like, fuck me.
Yeah.
But then I came back. But how many of my homies get their haircut by you though?
There's a few they got a bunch,
And they stay on it.
and then there's a bunch that like want to copy your haircut too. But
So many people are trying to copy my hair, man. Quit doing that shit.
Well, back to that subject. When you first came to me, I was still in my mode where I was like still trying to transform to like I gotta accept any attitude in my chair. Not any attitude, but like picky is not an attitude. Picky is just like, bro, like it depends. You know, there's certain people that are just like, bro, like they're too much, or there's some that you see it like. Obviously, you'll see and distinguish what's what, but when I first met you and got in my chair when you said you were picky, yeah, that was still my mode where like little shit would kind of get to me and, and it would ruin my day. So like with you and maybe a couple other of my clients, I learned how to better myself too. Yeah, for sure. And even a barber that used to sit next to me at that other shop, Andres, that guy, man, great customer service. That guy, he when he was new, like his haircuts weren't good yet, but but that's any of us starting off, you know, like, but we're learning. And he would ask me for a lot of, and I would give him a lot of pointers, and I'm sure he learned a lot from me, and I learned a lot from him too. He didn't know that, but later on I told him, bro, like you taught me a lot.
He does now, shit. Yeah.
No, but he's customer service. I definitely learned from him. Like you can learn from anybody, bro. Like
I tell people now that all of our service industries are becoming less about the service. So although we want good haircuts, it's way more of like you know what, if the haircut's a decent haircut, but like the energy and the vibe and the service was like prime, people are coming back. Same thing with a tattoo. I've seen some of the shittiest tattooers make the most money. And it's just because like they got good customer service. People like them. They're likable. Their tattoo aren't the greatest, but people are still going back to them. Yeah. So now you guys are learning just the same thing as like everyone else needs to, which is when you're doing your service. If you're, you know, a lot nicer, a lot more friendly, I'm going to come back whether my hair... Actually, I lied. I'm not coming back if you fuck my hair up.
No, I know.
But for the most part, you know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying.
But you might give him a chance if he was a cool ass.
Yeah. No, 100%. I might be like, you know what? He'll be better.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean? Yeah, don't fuck my hair up, dude.
And
don't do it.
No, when I see it, I've seen it before too, and I'm like, man, that guy he still gets clients, and his attitude, bro, attitudes, you're gonna get people because people are understanding. I've seen people that get they gotten their shit messed up, and they know they're messed up, and they're sitting there and they're still like, they don't care. They're like, bro, I understand, and they're like, can't wait to see you next time, and hopefully we'll get it right next time. You know?
Oh hell no, hell no.
Some people are
if I get home, I don't like something. You know, I'm texting your ass. Hey, I don't like that shit.
Like, hey, you scratched me.
You scratch. Hey, man, you cut me.
I know.
You cut me.
Those were the blades' fault.
Do you have like a customer story or something that you just always remember? Like, was there like a really bad customer? Was there a really bad cut? Was there like someone passing out? Was there like anything that you can think of at the top of your head since you've started that was just like something that you're never gonna forget as far as like you being a barber? Like it's just something absolutely ridiculous. Like I've had, like Austin, my piercer, he had someone piss on him once.
Oh shit.
So obviously he's never gonna remember. You know, he's never gonna forget that.
I know, right? Man, there's a few stories that come to my head, but one that came first was there's two main ones, but to be honest, like the one I guess is more appropriate because the other one was, I don't know, the guy was crazy. He wanted to fight for a haircut, and it's like we're booked. Like what can I do? I could get you at my end of my day. But anyways, that's another story.
Holy
we don't
shit!
want to get into
I don't know.
But anyways, the one I wanted to talk about was kind of recent. He's been a kind of a long client of mine, and I didn't know that of him because he would always be like, "Oh yeah, my girlfriend," or like anytime he would talk about a partner, it would be like he would pertain to his partner as a girl. So I assumed he had a girlfriend. I don't like me. I don't care. I don't judge, bro. I got so many gay friends. I don't care, bro. Like I don't care. But anyways, later on down the line, he came out that he was gay or that it was a boyfriend, which was the best thing he could have ever done. And now our conversations are way more smoother and way better. But
because you weren't like confused by it. Yeah.
But the way it came out was funny because he was the one kind of gay bashing.
Dude, all my gay friends, all my gay homies always talk shit about other gay people.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
so funny.
It's like, bro, maybe all their beef is with each other. Maybe, bro, I had never seen a straight dude ever even really care too much.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't care, bro. Respect to everybody. I have so many gay friends. Like I don't care. But like I said, so like, yeah, he was gay bashing, and then like I forgot in what form and way, but like he was saying like just some little stuff, you know, like, oh, I hate when they do this or that, or they act like this or that, or some stuff that kind of irked them. And I was like, yeah, I told him like me too or something. I kind of agreed with him or some shit. And then like we were kind of like conversating, and then he's like, I don't know, I guess maybe I said something maybe
like too far, almost too far.
Maybe too far. I don't know, but he was like, you know, I'm gay though, right? And or I don't know, but it didn't come out that smooth though. Like he's like, I gotta tell him, I gotta let him know. And he's like, and he finally told me, and I was like, how? That's cool, bro. That's fucking dope. Like I would never thought, because you would always say a girlfriend. And he's like, I know, I just didn't want to get like, how do you say, treated different or da da da.
Really? Damn.
And I'm like, bro, like me personally, like I don't care, bro. I treat everybody the same. Like,
yeah. Oh, so he pretty much was saying that he had a girlfriend because he didn't want like to be like messed with or some shit.
Yeah, he didn't want me to assume or you know, look down on him because he was gay. So
Who
like
cares?
so his boyfriend, when he would talk about his boyfriend or whatever, he would talk about him and a girl. Like if it was a girl.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think I have another client or maybe two that are like that. So if it's you, just tell me. I don't care.
Yeah, no, for real though. No.
Because it's like, but I don't care, bro. Like, I think our conversations will be way more easier, and it'll be better for him too. To just be like, bro, like my boyfriend, bro, not my girlfriend. Like,
yeah.
Cool, bro. Like that's
it makes it hard to communicate sometimes when you don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not like trying to put myself on blast or like get canceled and shit, but like I've definitely had clients where I wish they would have just said it, because like it's like I knew already. But they kind of the same concept. They kind of pretended like they weren't. Which is kind of a bummer. Yeah. But it's kind of a bummer that they feel like they're going to be treated a certain way and shit like that. Like, who gives a fuck? No one cares.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I got to tell you this story because it's fucking nuts. And I'm going to send this to my friend Nick after this happens. So, I'm in Las Vegas with my buddy and his boyfriend.
Yeah. And
we get into a Uber. Okay. The first thing this Uber driver says, I swear to you not, is literally like, woof, man, sorry, guys, I'm just a little off. You know, my last client jumped out of his car while I was driving. Like, he just jumped right out of the car while he was driving.
Holy shit.
And we were like, oh, like, everything good? Like, it was weird, right? And then he began to talk. You could definitely tell that the driver was flamboyant, right? So you could tell he was a gay gentleman. Well, he goes, man, like, I just don't understand. It's not like I, you know, called him the F word. And we're like, what? And I don't think he knew that, like, my homies are gay. And he's like, yeah, it's you know, it's not like I called him a faggot or anything. And I'm like, oh my God. All right, cool. And so like we're chilling, it's whatever. They're like looking at me. We're all kind of looking at each other, big eyes, like, what is going on here? And then he goes to continue his story. Like, I don't know. He was like upset with me because, you know, I said the F word or whatnot. And he didn't like it. And then he goes to say, it's not like I called him a faggot or an N word. Like hard and everything. Oh. Yeah. My friend in the car is gay and black. Literally, this is a story that we would live on forever. And Nick, if you're listening to this, you already know. This is a story that we both tell so much. This white gentleman in the car literally said this. And then my friends were like, dude, come on. Like, shut up. Like, you don't need to say this, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no, it's not like I said that. It's not like I called him, blah, blah, blah. And he said it again. He said the same sentence on repeat. He was like, it's not like I did that. And I'm like, holy smokes. So finally we're like, you know what? Let's pull over. Like, let's just drop us off. And he's like, no. We're like, drop us off, dude. Like, pull over. And he wouldn't pull over, bro. He would not pull over. So finally he pulled over. We got out and whatnot. And the guy like tried to pull away while we were still like halfway in the car. And we ended up calling in and trying to get it. And I guess multiple people had already reported this guy for just being absolutely fucking ridiculous. Dude, we're just trying to enjoy Vegas, and this guy's just being absolutely fucking repulsive. Just
going around pranking people.
Bro, just, dude, literally just saying the most vulgar shit I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, you have you know, like I said, my friend's a gay black gentleman sitting in the back of your car, and it's very clear.
Yeah.
And you're just freaking F-bombing and N-bombing and just like being absolutely ridiculous. Dude, I've never experienced like racism or like sexist or whatever you want to call it in my entire life until this situation. But it was just like some old white dude that just did not know how to keep his fucking mouth shut.
He was probably just trying to set his point across. He was literally telling you what he was trying to say.
Yeah, but
in a manner where like doesn't seem bad. Like,
yeah, but it just
crazy.
came out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know in his head he was probably thinking like, I didn't say this. I didn't say the F word or the N word. But it wasn't like he was saying F word, N word. He was saying it.
Yeah.
Like he was saying it. Like it was like we all literally, I swear to you not, we were all sitting in the back of the car staring at each other with our eyes as big as hell. Like, what did this guy just say to us right now? It was fucking crazy. I've never, even to this day, I've never experienced anything since. But it was like one of those things that you're never gonna forget, and it's gonna be a story you tell forever. Every time I'm with either of them or I see either of them, I say the same thing. I'm like, you guys remember that time in Vegas?
Yeah.
What happens in Vegas does not stay in Vegas because we're telling those stories.
Yeah, especially stuff like that. That's wild.
Yeah, it's nuts. Okay, but moving on. What about haircuts? You ever mess someone's head up so bad that they got pissed? Just say it.
Well,
say it.
No, well, see, I have, but it was a kid, and it was because sometimes when parents bring their kids in, there's a battle between how much the parent wants to get off and how much the kid wants off, you know, and there's always that gray area with like, no, that's too much, that's not enough. Like to the parent, there's never enough off. Like they want all of it off. They want it too in the skin fade. So yeah, there was actually one time where a kid, he cried, like he was crying, and I felt like shit after getting out. And
like he didn't like his haircut?
Well, because it was too short, and I was mad at the dad. I was mad at the dad because the dad was like, bro, like, yeah, that much, like, take it, like, and I'm like.
So who do you listen to in that sense? Do you listen to the little ass kid or you listen to the parent?
I try to go meet them halfway. Like I try to show them pictures and be like, look, like, you know, or maybe talk them through the consultation, see where they want the hair to land. Maybe because I get it, people want to keep a lot of hair nowadays. But
yeah, kids know what they want, dude.
Yeah,
kids know what kind of haircut they want. Trust me.
And the parents don't. The parents just want it off. And to them, taking it off is cleaner. But to be honest, when you're looking in the mirror, when you have all your hair gone, you got no shape. You're probably a potato head, depending on your head shape, you know. So that's why a lot of kids want. I mean, that's just why you want hair, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that situation, I took too much off, I guess.
But the parents pay for it though.
Oh yeah,
the kid ain't like, I'm 7. Here's the money. You know what I mean?
That's where he was kind of like telling too. Like he actually was kind of. He was on the son side too, but I was like, bro, like that's what you want.
You told, oh my god, I'd be so pissed.
But he was cool, but he was just like, he probably didn't want his son to shit on him because his son probably had a little more, like, I don't know, his son's probably attitude probably gets to him, and I get it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you want to make your kids happy at the same time, but he did want all that off. But so yeah, that one time, and I told him, bro, like the next one's on me, you know, like I'm sorry, like I would have done it different, but your dad literally wanted all that off, bro, like, and. He was just like, he just kept shaking his head and putting his head down. And I felt bad. Like, I felt bad. Like,
what about like adults? Has there been anyone who just like didn't pay you?
Oh, thankfully, no. I've heard of situations. I've actually had, man, it's a crazy story. And this person has done it to a few barbers in the city. That's what's crazy.
What?
I think, I want to say maybe 3 barbers that she walked. Like she gets shorter haircuts, like shorter style haircuts, almost like yours. And I don't remember who she went to first, but he posted on social media like this person just ran off. Said she was gonna get her card from the car, never came back, and he tried to like check her out with the card she scheduled an appointment with, but I guess it declined or something. They pulled the money out. So he was like, watch out for her. So I was already like, man, I'm going to keep a lookout for her. I think I even screenshotted her thing or whatever. But probably like almost a year later, I heard about her again doing it to somebody else. And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, make sure this shit don't happen to me. And then like probably months later, like she walks in with me. And like first I'm like, when I see her walking in, like I had just checked out a client. So I'm watching the next one come in. And it's her. And I'm like, bro, I think that's her. And I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I'm just gonna ask her when she sits down. I'm gonna start asking a bunch of questions, and I could see my coworkers like already looking at her and looking at me, and like he's trying to tell me something. One of my coworkers, because I guess he already knew about her as well, and he was just trying to give me like some kind of eye contact to tell me like, hey, that's her. But I kind of already knew. So like when she sat down, I just like I put the cape on her, asked her what she wanted, face her to the mirror, and then like I was kind of lagging the consultation. I kind of recorded her like from the back. She had a tattoo on her neck, so I sent it to the homie. I was like, "Hey, is this her? Is this the one that didn't pay last time?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Bro, that's her. That's her. That's her." And I I asked her. I was like, "Hey, I heard you walked out on some haircuts. Like, and, you know, I just told her the whole situation. I pretty much just told her what she did." And she like froze up and she was just like, "Oh, but I worked it out already. Like with the other guy, I bought him a drink at Salt, da da da." Because I remember one of the first ones, he was at Salt and he seen her and he approached her like, "Hey, what's up? You didn't pay for the haircut," so she felt obligated to buy. She bought him a few drinks. Like, it's like, here, I pay you back. So she thought it was cool and okay. I told her, but now to be honest, like the way you've been moving, like I'm not gonna cut your hair. To be honest, like I'm cool. Like I take my business serious, and I want clients that are going to continue to come with me, and people that want to grow and elevate. And you seem like I don't know what you're up to, and I really don't want to associate with that. To be honest, I'll send you your money. I'll refund you your money, and I don't want to cut your hair.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, no, I'm gonna pay. Like, come on, please. Like, I have this. I think she had like a wedding or something that she had to go to, and she's like, I'll pay up front. I'll pay first. And I was like, all right, pay first, and I'll cut your hair. And she's like, all right. And then she's like, first, let me transfer money to this card. Because she was going to try to pull that shit probably on me. Because she was going to probably try to play that decline shit. Walk to the car and not come back. Because that's what she did on the second dude. She said her card declined. So, she did that and then paid for it. And then I just cut her hair real quick. And the whole time I was just like trying to make her feel dumb. Making her feel like a fool. Like, just like.
Have you seen her since?
No, I don't want to see her since. I think I blocked her from being able to book with me because I don't want that energy, bro. I don't need no.
There was that dude that was making videos for a long time that was doing that. Did you ever see those videos?
Boot Gang.
I think so. Yeah. Didn't he get caught up at one point too? And they like actually caught his ass?
Yeah, he's had a bunch of situations. Yeah, I did hear that. Like he turned like all Christian because of it. He even joined the gang in LA and he got jumped or something. I remember. Yeah.
What the fuck?
John Cabana or something. But yeah, he turned his life around. I think.
That's tight.
Yeah. But
the videos were funny as hell.
Yeah, but so
I'm
far
sorry, they were funny as fuck.
They were fun. I remember the boot gang era. Thankfully no boot gang on me. But to be honest, like if somebody ran out on me, bro, like. It's like they probably needed it that bad, bro. I'm not gonna. On to the next one, bro.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna wear some running shoes next time I get a haircut. I get a haircut tomorrow. I'm wearing my running shoes.
It's all good. You know where you work.
True. Fuck. I think that's the only downfall of like having purple hair and like people kind of knowing you a little bit.
Stand out.
I can't get away from shit.
Yeah.
Can't get away from shit, dude. I've tried. When I was fucking younger, dude, I used to get in fights at fucking clubs all the time, and then like not hide, but like kind of like, you know, be in the crowd and shit. Everybody just dude with the face tattoos. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, you can't do nothing, bro.
Yeah.
That's why when people look at me, like when I'm at a grocery store at a Target and I feel like they're following me, I'm like, bro, like I'm like a marked man. I got a QR code pretty much on me.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, literally that was actually gonna be my next question. Out of like most there's barbers with tattoos, but you're definitely one of the more heavily tattooed barbers. How do you feel about like walk-in clients or people who may not know who you look like? Do you think that they treat you differently than some of the other barbers?
When I was in more of a barbershop setting, I did at first, but I was okay with that because if I could eliminate you before even conversating or even then better for me.
Yeah.
I don't want to cut everybody's hair. I don't want to be everybody's barber. Like fuck that. I only want the people that want to be with me or want me to cut their hair. So. And that's what everybody should focus on. Like, you don't want to be everybody. You don't want everybody in your chair, bro. Like, that'd be overwhelming. But yeah, it was at first by the older people. But I was okay with that because I mean, when we all get old, what do? We die off, bro. So like, at the end of the day, like just like marketing companies and everything, you kind of got to market to the youth, bro. The new generation. If you want to stay relevant, you got to market to what's new and what's coming up. So I was like, man, like kids really love tattoos now. It's a fashion statement. like me when I first started getting tattooed, I was like, man, I'm ruining my life. Like it's like I'm not gonna get no kind of jobs. Like especially when I got my face tattooed, like on my lip, I was like, bro, it's like fuck.
Yeah, your lip one's crazy.
I was like,
that was a statement.
I was just hoping like maybe my mustache will grow out enough to cover it, but
nah, you still see that shit.
Yeah.
What's it? I don't even know what it is. I can't even read it. I just know that it's fucking there.
It just says Highland Park, pretty much.
Where you grew up?
The neighborhood, yeah. Well, I grew up in a lot of areas, mostly in Los Angeles, but yeah, Highland Park is a gang where I grew up. Like the school, I went to high school there, and I hung out there a lot, and all the homies there, and that's kind of like I mean, it's the brotherhood. It just ended up being a brotherhood, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Have you ever seen that lip tattoo that says like pussy eater?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen pussy eater on the lips. That's
Jesus
funny.
fucking Christ! What is wrong with
or
people?
like game over on the eyelids. I think.
Yeah. Or I think someone has like I'm dead.
Yeah.
So like when they're like dead, they're like, it just literally says it. I'm like, Jesus, people are wild. I couldn't do what you did. Fuck that. I ain't tattooed my fucking lip.
Nah, it hurts, bro. I don't recommend it. My eyes were just watering the whole time too, cause like it's just
watering,
like
or you were crying.
A little bit of both. Nah. Cause tattoos hurt regardless, they hurt. But like this one, I remember too. I had the homie was like, let's smoke first, and I'm like, fuck it, let's smoke. And I feel like that was the worst thing ever, cause like whatever we smoked, some weed makes you feel everything 10 times more. And
I tell people don't smoke. Yeah, it definitely heightens shit for sure.
Yeah, it does, but I still do it. Nah, but
Jesus,
what?
Are you high right now?
Nah, I'm actually not.
Jesus, you don't lie.
I was high earlier. I'm sober as shit now.
How long ago did you smoke?
Probably like an hour ago. Like a vape or something, but nothing crazy.
I was like, you walked in here smelling like a fucking dispensary.
Oh, yeah, it's probably my bag. I fucked up.
Moving on. Okay. If you had to tell like upcoming barbers and shit like that, like 3 things, right? So one thing to do, one thing not to do, and then one thing you regret, what would it be?
One thing to do for barbers is get up early, be on time, be a morning person instead of being that barber that wants to stick around late. Cause you're probably gonna hate your job more if you're gonna be that barber that has to tell your girl like, oh, I have to do 2 more haircuts. You're not gonna like your job. You're not gonna like me. I love barbering, bro, and that's because like you gotta at first accommodate the people. I mean, you're gonna accommodate the people regardless, but do it in a professional manner. Especially it's 2023, bro. Get up early, offer early times, bro. Be there at 7, be there at 6. Like, do you want to be there at 6 in the morning? Do you want to be there at 6 p.m.? Like, I don't know. Like, I'd rather be there at 6 in the morning and try to knock out earlier if I can. If I can, then fuck it. But at least you made more money.
Yeah. You just feel like the grind in the morning is better.
You're gonna get better clientele. Your morning clientele is gonna be solid, steady clientele that actually has good working jobs. Not to down talk anybody that comes in on the weekends. And those are all cool people too. The party animals, you need them too, because it's all good. You know, everybody's in different stages of their life. But the morning people are usually gonna be the people that I don't know. You're gonna have. I mean, me personally, I guess maybe because I'm older, it's just more respectable clientele that just more consistent. They're more consistent with your time.
Booking the same thing, the same times, the same like every other week or whatever. Okay, makes sense.
And they're on time too. They're not gonna be there 10, 15 minutes late. So that's one thing to do is just be punctual, be early. That's always one thing you can do is if you can be the best cutter, the best everything, just try to figure out what you could do better than somebody. Then just try to stick on something just to feel accomplished.
Yeah. And then what's one thing that you would tell them not to do? Do not do this as a barber.
Do not deny kids or do not hide from kids. Do those kids' haircuts, man. The best thing to do with kids is accept them and then like hear them out. Like if it's a kid that's crying, start with the top. Spray the hair down a little. Just tell them, hey, I'm combing your hair. Like act like it's your little brother if you have one, your little sister, or if you had a kid. Me, it's easy because I have kids, so I'm able to be calm with kids, to an extent,
Yeah, a lot of barbers don't do kid cuts at all. Yeah, I see a lot of barbers that don't cut like kids' hair at all.
Yeah, they're afraid of kids, and to be honest, bro, like that's your future, bro. Like I feel like I gained some good clientele to like some teenagers and kids, like in their 13s, But I've got some kids that are young too, and adults that bring their sons, bro. And our haircuts aren't cheap, but they still do it because maybe it's my calmness. I don't know. Like me, if a kid's crying, bro, I'm gonna understand that because, bro, if I'm a fucking baby, like that's maybe 1 year old, 2 years old, if I hear clippers on my head, I'm going to go crazy too,
dude. And honestly, you cut my kid's hair, and literally anytime he like moves or tries to wipe his face or whatever he's doing, like I actually give you props. You actually work with kids really well. I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah, I feel like if you panic, you're gonna get panic back.
Yeah. Kind of like a what do they say about dogs? Like dogs can feel your energy, right? So if you're like scared that they're gonna bite someone, they have a higher chance of biting someone.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So if the kid can tell that you're nervous, and a kid can tell that you're anxious or you don't want to, do a service for them, they're more likely gonna cry, be upset, and make it harder for you compared to if you're like goofy and like you're a kid yourself.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna feel your energy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if obviously he can't communicate with words, so his other senses are probably heightened.
Yeah.
He's gonna feel your energy, bro. Like I could feel people's energy still, like when someone's energy's off. So, bro, just do kids, man. Just approach it with a positive attitude, like you would. I mean, to be honest, you should approach everything with a positive attitude because I've done it both ways, bro. I've done it where I've approached it negatively and it doesn't do shit for me, and then the kid that's crying and you're mad, and everybody at the shop's looking at you, and then you're sweating and you're mad and. It's worse, bro. Like, it's fucking worse. It's stupid. Like, you're not going to escape that shit.
Yeah. They're already in your chair.
Yeah, bro. So it's like, accept it, man up. Like, just be like, all right, like, man the fuck up, bro. Like, just be like, I'm going to cut this kid's hair. Like, be cool with the parent. Understand, that's your kid. They're going to want to fuck you up if you want to fucking act like a dick with them. So it's just, at the end of the day, bro, it all comes down to respect. But yeah, like, and if you can't do kids, and if you're just not a kid person, then I guess respectfully, say no, I can't. I guess,
but you think that people should?
They should, bro. Then if you can, then
I think I don't give a fuck. I'll talk shit. I mean, you're a barber. You probably don't want to burn bridges. I personally think that barbers that don't cut kids' hair, they're just not mentally stable enough to be able to do anything and everything.
Yeah,
working with kids are harder. So to me, if you can't cut a kid's hair, you're a pussy.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to say that because you don't want to piss people off that don't cut it, but like, yeah, that's just what it is.
Yeah, you're mentally not there, bro.
Yeah.
Because then
you're weak.
You got to go back. Weak. Yeah, you got to go back to the drawing board and reevaluate yourself. Because you have to be able to give something back to the new generation. If not, what are you here for?
Yeah.
We have a purpose. Otherwise, we're gonna do bad shit. Because if we don't keep ourselves occupied, because I know my brain is constantly moving, bro. That's why I create content. That's why I like doing shit. And if you don't, you just start doing bad shit. Like when I was younger, bro, my bad shit, I used to go off and do graffiti because it was fun, and I just liked it. I like to be able to see my shit when I rode the bus in the morning. Going to school, like, oh, look, I just like seeing my shit. But now I get to see my haircuts. I like to see my haircuts on social media. I don't know.
Yeah. And I feel like you get a double whammy if you cut kids' hair. The parents tend to go to you as well. Like I get my hair cut by you, and I have you cut my son's hair too. Yeah. But have you noticed that I'm already picky with my hair? But you notice I'm like always standing up watching you cut my kid's hair.
Yeah,
I'm a parent, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm a parent,
and I don't mind that. I have a few clients that are like that because I have some parents that have like kids that are autistic or maybe like a little bit different.
Yeah.
That are more delicate to certain things, and maybe they've gotten their kid manhandled or something. Where
made their kid like uncomfortable.
Yeah, so they're uncomfortable as well. So they're watching, and I get it. So it doesn't bother me either. And if you got something to hide, then that means you're not doing it right. So like, I don't know, just be transparent. I don't know, bro. Like it's work. It takes work. Nothing's easy. Like you gotta just grind it and learn it. Understand it. It's like a psychological thing, bro. Being a barber, you're like a psychologist.
Almost. I was gonna say. So like, people always say that if you don't go to a therapist, go get your hair cut or get a new tattoo.
Yeah,
it's the same shit. It's literally the same shit.
Anybody you can have an hour with or so.
Yeah, exactly. People talk to us like we're their therapist. People talk to us and tell us all their deepest, darkest secrets, and then who are we gonna tell it to? Someone they've never met.
I know, right?
Someone they never saw. Someone who doesn't even know who they are. You know what I mean? So it's like. Same thing with the haircut. People are telling you their business, their relationships, their whatever. And then 30 minutes to an hour later, they just vented to you and they feel better and they don't got to worry about shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And then what was the last question? I said do's, don'ts.
And something you might have wished I would have done.
Oh, yeah. What would you have done differently? What would you have, what do you wish that, like, if you could go back, 4 years, what would you have done differently, or how would you approach, becoming a barber or your first jobs or whatever the situation was? Like, what would you do differently?
Well, if I could do something differently, it would probably be start way earlier, start sooner. That's for sure. But maybe, who knows though? Because I feel like everything happens for a reason. If I would have started sooner, bro, I was more immature sooner. So if I would have been like making, like, not saying I'm making crazy money, but I feel like I'm making good money now. I just got to manage it. if I was making like what I'm making now, and with the freedom that barbering allows me, maybe like 10 years ago, like, because I say, start sooner. If I would have started sooner, bro, I feel like it could have been bad for me, bro.
Yeah.
It could have been bad.
No. I feel the same way.
Yeah, bro.
I feel the same way.
It could have been bad. Like I've been a monster before. Nah, I'm sure we all have. But anyways, yeah, bro. So I feel like maybe the timing's maybe perfect because I'm more mature with that. Maybe just maybe the way I took it when in the beginning, because where I come from, I grew up in Los Angeles. I grew up in a lot of different areas, but mostly like Los Angeles with my grandma, and you grow up, and I grew up also kind of without my parents mostly, so you feel like you're always on defense mode, like you have to have a guard up. So I always had a guard up no matter what. So I feel like maybe not being so like guarded up with certain people, but I don't know, or maybe approaching it different.
Did you want to be a barber? You just never jumped on it, or did they just one day you decided it?
No, there's a few barbers that I looked up to before. There's this barber out here, Mariela the barber. There's a A1 AZ Fresh barber, Armando. Both of them, I've known them for a while. And the mother of my kids too. She did hair. She does barbering, and just I seen how easy it was, and to obtain money and flow. And then when I would get my haircuts with the homie Armando at AZ Fresh Barbershop, he I don't know, just when I walked in, it just looked like he was chilling. He didn't look like he was stressed out. He was chilling, and I was like, man, like this doesn't look like a hard job. It looks like they're having fun. They're all just talking. They're all having fun. And then I go to the other shop, and there's the older guy at Twins Barbershop, and he's like almost maybe 60, and he's still doing it. Like I'm getting old, so I need something that I could do forever and something I can enjoy. And this is something right here, you know.
Did you get into it originally for the hustle? Like you were like, bet it's easy money, and then you kind of like started falling for it.
No.
Like you're like, I love this shit now.
Nah, because at first I wasn't making easy money. It was actually harder. Taking 2 hours on haircuts and shit, that's not easy money. I was making good money at the car wash I was at before, man. I was actually
going to ask you what you did before you're a barber.
The car wash, bro. For when I first moved out here, I was at a car wash for like 5 years, I think. And then I did a little bit mobile car washing on my own. I had a own trailer, did that for a little bit. But the car wash made good money, bro, because luckily, like back when minimum wage was like $8, I was making 10 an hour because I was in a manager position or a supervisor, plus tips, because they didn't have that many workers, and I was in North Scottsdale, and I was doing the cars, bro. Like, bro, made good tips there.
No,
bro.
it is. No, dude, no joke. I tell everyone, like, if people are like wanting to start like a business or starting something that's gonna like make them some good revenue, I always say car wash.
Hell yeah.
I say mobile detail. Like that's like the first thing I can think of.
Wash people's cars, cut people's yards, bro. Go back to basics, bro. Simple. Like there's no reason.
It's something that people are always gonna want their cars washed. People are always gonna want their lawn done. People are always gonna want haircuts. Like it's just shit that just isn't gonna change. That's why you see barbers that are 60, 70 years old that are still cutting.
Yeah,
that shit's crazy.
And you could do it almost anywhere. Wherever hair grows, you could cut. Which is everywhere. I mean, not.
Yeah, I caught your ass on that one.
Wherever in the world, it goes, not on the body.
Hey, wherever on the body the hair grows, you can cut it.
I stay above the neck. That's where I stay, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, there's other services other people do.
You wouldn't shave my arms for me?
I'll do your arms, yeah.
I ain't got no hair, bro. It's so little.
They'll take too long. It'll be like, bro, yeah.
But extra money, bro. Come on.
If I had time, if I could fit you in the schedule and fucking arm shave and shit, that'd be crazy. We'll make a video just so it could go viral.
Yeah, but just put cream fucking everywhere on my arms. So I'm only just sitting here, just while you shave my shit.
Yeah, I'll stick to barbering. I remember one guy once he told, I think it was one of my clients, when I was doing his neck shave or whatever, he said that a barber one time asked him, like, do you want me to go lower on your back? And he was like, no, why? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just a haircut, bro. Yeah, but it's like, bro, like, you take it down, then you have to go my whole back, because he has
a hairy back. He got a hairy ass back, yeah.
And then once you go there, you probably have to go down his fucking ass and shit.
I have a homie, and I'm putting him on blast. His name is Jonah. and he is the hairiest human being I've ever met.
Yeah.
So his hair meets his back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like it's literally just all one. Like this fool's got a full body back, right?
Yeah.
It's so bad that like when he shaves, and like say you were to like touch his shoulder, like what's up, bro? You could feel the hair through the shirt.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's so gnarly.
That's wild. I know some of us are, man.
Dude, it's like a whole coat. And he'll make jokes and shit. He'll be like, oh yeah, I'm just, making sure my hair grows for the winter. And I'm like,
part Chewbacca and shit.
Yeah, dude, it's not, no, dude, and it's not like, oh, like the top of his back or the lower part of his back. Like it's top to bottom.
Oh yeah.
It looks like your mustache, but on his back.
He's probably from like where it's really cold. Like that's where his lineage is
It's
from.
wild. I think he's from Ohio.
Yeah, see, he's in the north, bro. He got that coat, keep him warm.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, why are you making fun of me in my winter coat? And I'm like, oh hell no, it's gross. He needs to get one of those. He needs to get a back scratcher and put a fucking shaver on it.
Yeah,
I've heard him before. Like he was my roommate at one point, and I've heard him like shaving his back, and it's like, that tool they use to like get things all the way down on the side.
Yeah,
and like you can kind of hear the hair like kind of pick up a little bit. Yeah. His whole back's like, like it just you can hear every fucking thing, just gnarly motherfucker. Fuck that.
I'll just let it grow. Fuck it. I would not shave it. Thankfully, I'm not hairy, but like if I was hairy, like I'll just let it be, bro. Like same, I don't know, probably same thing with my hair. I just let it be because I don't want to deal with haircuts.
Yeah, when are you bringing back the 6'9" thing?
The 6'9" thing. I had hair color before that guy was even a thing.
You should bring it back.
I will bring color like on the back, but I don't think I want to color the top hairs just because, like the top hairs are always like the thinner hairs on everybody, so it's like they just get too tangled when they have when they're bleached.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I definitely I'm gonna do like half the back of the head.
Yeah, you should do some color. It should be fire.
Yeah, it's crazy because when I did it because like again, back to like trying to attract just clientele, like and it worked, bro. It worked.
I definitely like that was like the first thing I saw. I think your picture had you with color hair, and I was like, damn, it got crazy as hell.
Yeah, and you were like, hey, well, I wonder what his story is.
Yeah, for real. I was like, I'm gonna go get my hair cut by him. Fuck it.
Little, I just did it for for the fuck of it.
Yeah, dude, it's a brand, dude. It's something like that. Such a big statement. It's a brand. You know what I mean? It's no different than a fucking face tattoo.
You can't be afraid to brand yourself. Like someone's gonna be like, oh, you're this or you're that or you're doing it for attention, bro. At the end of the day, bro, like
it got the attention, didn't it?
Yeah, bro, and it's helping feed my family, and that's what I'm going for.
Yeah,
and paying my bills and everything. But like hair color. To be honest, I started watching basketball because of hair color, and it was because of Dennis Rodman.
Mm-hmm.
My first time watching basketball was like the finals, and it was like the Bulls against the Jazz. And everyone says, "Oh, because of Jordan." I was like, "Nah, because of Rodman."
Yeah.
Like I seen his hair.
Yeah.
I seen his hair color. I was like, "Bro, what the fuck? That's different." Like I was like 10 years old. Like I don't care about what they're doing. I don't know about who's playing better. Like I don't even know. I just seen his hair and I was like, "That looks cool." Like I want hair like that. But then the next time I seen them playing, they're like, "Oh, now he has different hair. He has."
So you're like, now I have to fucking watch it so I can see his different hair colors and shit.
So yeah, I became a Bulls fan first before anything. Like I know my uncle forced me to be a Lakers fan, but it was not hard when Kobe came in the league.
Yeah.
But yeah, I became a fan of hair. I think bro, like a hair color. Like,
yeah.
I know later in middle school, I think me and my cousins, we colored our hair. We got in trouble. We used peroxide. No, we used bleach. But yeah, they made us put our shit back to black. They're like, that's not your natural color. You can't have that. It was crazy. Yeah.
Dude, I've been coloring my hair easily since I was like 14, I think.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. So the very, very first time I ever colored my hair, it was purple.
Yeah.
I colored just like one stripe down my head. Was my very first one. And it's crazy that's like fully evolved through all the times me color my hair, and it's right back to the very first one pretty much.
I used to have a pink mohawk.
Fuck yeah.
But it was like just like tits, and what's crazy? Like I wanted to color it so bad, and one time I had pink nail polish. Well, I didn't, but my sisters did. And I put it on the hair, and I was like, oh shit, I could paint my hair with new pink nail polish. So I literally just put pink nail polish on the tips.
Almost like hair gel in a way.
Yeah,
like,
bro. So I had fucking pink ends on my mohawk, bro. Like, and it was nail polish, bro. That's how fucking stupid, And
but you could wash it out and be like, oh, look, what do you mean?
I'm sure it did wash out because I don't remember it being a problem. Yeah, I remember my aunt saying, "How'd you do that?" And I was like, "Nail polish." They just laughed.
Yeah,
I was probably, I don't know how old that was, but yeah, I was definitely skating and shit.
Yeah. My brother, we're talking about hair, weird shit. My brother used to style his hair with lotion.
Yeah, lotion.
Only lotion.
All right, just to get curls and like.
Yeah,
moisture?
so he's like so he would put a bunch of lotion in his hair, I don't know why I even remember this was so long ago. He used to put a bunch of lotion in his hair and then get one of those old school combs and like comb it to style it and then like wipe off the excess lotion and it'd style it like fucking perfectly.
Yeah.
Like crazy perfectly. He wouldn't hair gel nothing, but it would be like this crazy little porcupine motherfucker. But he would do it with straight lotion. No gel, no nothing. Comb it out. All the white like lotion would come through the brush and he would just, but it was like fucking flat, dude. It was crazy.
That's crazy, yeah. I mean, I'm sure.
Fucking lotion.
I remember my cousins doing the Elmer's glue too. Glue, all that shit.
Vaseline.
The Liberty Spikes, all that.
Yeah. Fuck that. People are fucking wild.
Yeah, now we're more conscious of what we put in our bodies because, yeah, all that stuff's probably bad. That's probably why a lot of us are bald. Not us, but a lot of people.
Yeah, I ain't fucking bald. I ain't bald. Just saying.
I don't want to go bald.
You have hella hair. You'll be fine.
Hopefully, shit.
Nah, just cut when you start balding. Just cut the back half and like put it on the front. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll start putting it up to cover
like a log hair comb over.
I just go back to the hats. I used to wear a lot of hats.
You did.
Yeah.
That's bad. Isn't it bad for your hair?
That's what they say. That's kind of why I stopped, to be honest. And then also I felt like dandruff would be acting up sometimes with hats. So I stopped using hats all the time, yeah, and I don't really deal with too much dandruff no more. There's also other shit that causes it, but yeah.
Well, see, that's the same thing with like hair gels and stuff like that. I don't do it all the time. I do it when I'm doing events or something, but otherwise I just rock it naturally. Yeah. I try not to put shit in my head.
Yeah, all you need, to be honest, is like sea salt, bro. Everybody needs to look into sea salt. After you shower, like just throw a little bit of sea salt, and that doesn't fall into the scalp. That just stays on the hair and dries, and you can get a dry, messy look easily.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the gel's still good though. Like you said, an event, if you wanted to have more form and stay in place, the gel is a little better. You know, sometimes less is more too. Like less gel just to get.
Dude, I put like that. What's that pomade? I do like one little finger and I fucking rub my hands and I just get it all through there and then I style it.
Yeah.
Easy. I'm over here talking about hair over and over again.
I know, right?
It's almost like you're a barber, bro. Come on now. Tat chat. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Is there anyone you want to shout out to? Anyone you want to say what's up to? Any motivational words you want to say or anything like that?
For sure, definitely want to shout out Lalo, Eduardo SMP Barber from the barber studio where I work at. Just because he's a good role model, you know, just how he carries himself and doesn't really care to like pay attention to what people say and just continue to try to build yourself up with high standards. Because no matter what, people are always going to say shit, bro. Like I don't really hear it because I don't really care. And no matter what, if someone says something, I'm gonna give them positive energy no matter what. Because I'm too old for that, and I ain't trying to find nobody. I'm too old for that too. Like I don't know, like the way he just carries himself and just says, bro, don't even pay attention to that. They're always gonna say stuff. So like I like how he's not a shit talker. He just does his shit. That's it. Some people they'll start talking shit on people and and those are people you want to stay away from. So like I don't know. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody that works for us. Shout out to all the barbers in all of Arizona because it's pretty dope. Like I like it's pretty dope community out here. Like all that's pretty dope. That's it, pretty much. All the coworkers, you know. To be honest.
All right, and then
shout
just
out to my kids.
Yeah, let them know what your social media is again and how they can book with you.
Again, my social media is Hair Jesus. You could book with me. There's a link directly on there. I got Hair Jesus is on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, on all of them. Hair Jesus. Soon to be hairjesus.com. I think I have that too already, but I haven't used it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can find me on there to book and hit me up for whatever. Yeah.
Cool.
Any advice or whatever on hair I could give you, I try.
True. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Tat Chat. Make sure to give him a follow, and we will see you next time.
Oh yeah, thank you guys.